Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to review a new subscription box. It's called Deck of Scarlet and it's new to me, I should say. This has been around for I think about a year, maybe a little bit more. There are only 7 editions, so I've got edition number 7, and this one's curated by Roxette Arisa, so they always use an influencer to kind of curate, come up with the color scheme, all that kind of good stuff. So this subscription is $29.95 every 2 months. So this is what you get. You get the palette and then you get 2 pencils. One is an eye and one is a lip. And generally speaking, this is how the palettes look. So you've got eyeshadows, you've got highlight and blush. I think sometimes this is bronzer, I think. And then you get 2 lip shades, which are in pans. Not my favorite setup here. I would so much rather just have like this palette and then maybe a lip color. That would be cuter to me personally. But we're gonna give it a shot and see what it's like. So I did go ahead and obviously do foundation, I did brows, and I did a bit of contouring and bronzer. So I didn't do anything too heavy, keeping it kind of simple today. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually go in and use the blush and highlight. So the blush is called Lovesick. It's this really cute pink. The highlight is called Rockstar. Ooh, that blush is really coming up pigmented. So I'm gonna just dust it off and we're gonna see what it looks like. Ooh, pretty. It's very bright, so wow. It's got a bright and a shimmer to it. We're gonna do the other side and then blend it out a little bit.
Personally, I don't love heavy blush, so for me, when a blush is a little bit more subtle, I like that. You know, some people really love a pigmented, crazy blush. It's just not my style. I'm going to take this Real Techniques Kabuki and my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm just going to lightly dust in there and go over that. This is the perfect way to tone down a blush, because it'll just soften it and give that more like underneath flush, so it looks like you're actually blushing underneath your makeup. It's cute though. A very light hand, and that'll be really pretty.
I'm going to take this Morphe E61 brush, and I am going to dip into that highlight shade. Again, that's called Rockstar. This looks like it could go a little bit dark for me, but we're gonna try it out and just see what it looks like. Hopefully it'll be a good universal shade so a lot of people can use it. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I've really been liking to take my highlight and kind of just lightly dust it over the apples of my cheeks so you see that little shine there. I love a very like all over glowy look for summer, and that just kind of ties it in. If it were any darker, it would be too dark for me, but in the summer it'll probably be good. And I think this is one that will translate good even to deeper skin tones, which is always a good thing. So it's inclusivity. I don't mind that because if most people can wear it, that's pretty good, because you only have the one option in the palette. And it is kind of nice, even though I don't like these being in a pan, the lip colors, it's nice that you can have them closed off so you're not getting your powders and all that in there. I was just sitting there like this, but I wised up. So that is a nice touch. Okay, so I think we're blushed and highlighted well. I'm gonna take that blush brush. It's got literally like no product on it because I cleaned it off, and just lightly swirl right there and make sure, because that is rather intense a highlight and I want to make sure it blends down. So I'm gonna go in and do my eyes now. There are 3 shades, so you're looking at Starry Eyed, Bora Bora, and Bronze. So this is definitely a summer oriented palette, I feel. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E23 brush and I'm gonna dip into Starry Eyed, and I'm basically gonna create a little transition shade.
Excuse me, where to pigment?
I'm looking for the pigmentation and I'm not really seeing it. I was actually afraid this would be like a too dark transition shade, that I was gonna have to go easy. Apparently not. I'm confused, so I'm gonna swatch that. It's right there. No ma'am. Barely getting anything out of that. Like, I am having to scrub my brush in the eyeshadow to get some pigmentation, and it's really just getting kind of messy because of all the movement I'm doing in there. So I'm just gonna blend this high, like you can barely see it, why not? I did use MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot on my eyelids. I always like to use that as a base when I'm testing something new because I know how it works. I can compare it the other eyeshadows more easily that way. I seriously like dug into that. Not very pigmented. I mean, it blended just fine, but again, like, it's very forgiving because you can really not see it that well. I'm worried about this Bora Bora shade now. I am actually going to go into bronze and use that in my crease and outer corner. Okay, this one actually got pretty dusty when I did my brush in. I just went like real quick and it did kick up a little bit. So maybe it's going to be a little bit more pigmented. I'm hoping. Still pretty soft, but this is definitely better. It's not as intense a color as it looks in the pan. It's kicking up a little bit when I'm trying to blend it. So it's not blending that easily right there. It just kind of skipped a little bit. I'm gonna try to fill in this area where it kind of missed. That did pretty well. And I'm gonna take that first brush and blend that out. I mean, not bad for a soft basic eye. So it's blended kind of even. I don't know, the bronze wasn't bad. It also has like a slight shimmer to it, but still blended pretty well. I'm just like, I don't know what happened with Starry Eyed. Like, it's okay, but I don't know about that. So I'm gonna try to take Bora Bora on a like sort of flat-ish eyeshadow brush and go over my lid. We're just gonna see if it shows up. I don't know.
Nope. Okay.
I'm just gonna do the other side. So now I'm gonna try my finger. Somewhat better. Okay, let's try to wet this brush. I prefer to use primer water when wetting my brushes. That's just me. Finally, some freaking color. That's pretty now. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzed and blend right there. Not like the best quality, but as you can see it, you can definitely create a cute look with it. I'm gonna pull out these eyeliners and find the eye. So this is the long lasting eyeliner in the shade Goddess. Oh, it's pretty. It's like a little bronzish kind of shade. So I'm actually gonna smudge that under my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a small brush and blend that out. Let's move on to lips. I'm gonna pull out this lip liner. This is in the shade Foxy, which looks pretty brown. Not one of my go-to colors, but we're gonna try it out. And then you've got a lighter shade called Smooch and a darker shade called Swept Away. I'll probably mix a little bit of both. Create a little ombre. Well, I feel like that, I don't know. I'm gonna dip into Smooch, this lighter shade. I'm dipping into that darker shade. Alright guys, this is my entire look using the Deck of Scarlet. I have to say, I don't love anything about this lip combination. I don't really particularly like the colors on me. They're not awful, like I can live with it. I don't like this in a pan thing. That's just me personally. I feel like even if they put like mini liquid lipsticks or just a regular lipstick in here, it would be so much better. I don't like in the pan because inevitably it's gonna get gross. I have a lip brush. I rarely use it. Usually just use to like define out the edges of my lips. So I did use that for this purpose and it turned out okay. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. Not for me. The blush and highlight both are really pretty, I have to say that. This eyeshadow, totally weird. The only way to get color pay out of Bora Bora was to wet it, which is fine. I mean, that happens. I would like for there to be some pigment apart from wetting it. And then the bronze was an okay shade. As you can see, the look isn't bad, but it's not up to like my usual standard of how my eyeshadow needs to look. I am pretty picky about it, and I have to say this doesn't really like meet those amazing standards. Sorry, I had to blend out. I saw a little area, but don't like the lip at all. The eyeliner was okay. It's just like a little metallic bronzish kind of shade. It's all right, and overall the look is fine. I don't think I'm gonna keep the subscription, but sound off below, let me know what you think, and if you guys would like to see me try out more of these and see if, you know, 2 or 3 of them, if they are better, and maybe this was just like a couple of little flukes. If you want me to keep trying it out, I will. Otherwise, I will probably cancel. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video, and also check out my TJ Maxx haul and my BH Cosmetics and Milani eye toppers video, because both of those have a giveaway. One of them, the TJ Maxx one's going to end pretty soon, so make sure to hit that up, enter to win a little prize pack, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.